The Arthashastra, attributed to Kautilya, also known as Chanakya, is one of the most significant treatises on statecraft, politics, and economics in ancient India. Kautilya served as the chief advisor and prime minister to Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Maurya Empire, c. 321 to 297 BCE. The Arthashastra not only provides a blueprint for governance and administration during the Mauryan period, but also reflects a sophisticated understanding of law, diplomacy, military strategy, and economic management. Its systematic approach to the consolidation of power and state administration makes it one of the earliest comprehensive manuals of political philosophy in the world. Historical context of the Maurya Empire. Before the Mauryan consolidation of power, India was politically fragmented. Numerous small kingdoms, republics, and tribal groups vied for dominance after the decline of the Nanda dynasty. Chandragupta Maurya, guided by Kautilya, united northern India through strategic alliances, conquests, and administrative innovation. The Mauryan Empire eventually expanded to include large parts of modern-day India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, forming one of the largest empires in ancient history. The success of this empire was heavily influenced by the administrative and political principles laid out in the Arthashastra. The structure and content of the Arthashastra. The Arthashastra is a highly organized text, traditionally divided into 15 books, adhikaranas, each addressing different aspects of governance, law, and statecraft. Its content spans 1. State organization and administration. Kautilya emphasizes a centralized and hierarchical administrative structure. The king is the supreme authority, but effective governance relies on a bureaucracy, including ministers, provincial governors, and officials responsible for finance, agriculture, and law enforcement. Kautilya advises a system of checks and balances. Officials should be regularly inspected, and spies deployed to prevent corruption or rebellion. 2. Economic policy and resource management. The Arthashastra provides detailed guidance on taxation, revenue collection, trade, and resource management. The king's wealth, Kautilya argues, is the backbone of state power. Agriculture is considered the primary economic activity, and state oversight ensures stable production and supply. Trade is encouraged but closely regulated to maximize profits and strategic advantage. Monopolies on essential commodities, price control, and tariffs on imports are advocated to protect the economy and prevent social unrest. 3. Law and justice. Legal administration is integral to maintaining order. The Arthashastra outlines civil and criminal laws, emphasizing punishments proportional to the crime. It also introduces the idea of danda, punishment, as a key instrument for maintaining authority. Judicial officers, including local magistrates and royal courts, ensure enforcement of laws. Social hierarchy, particularly the Varna system, influenced legal obligations, although Kautilya's approach was pragmatic rather than purely doctrinal. He focused on political stability and the welfare of the state as the ultimate goal of justice. 4. Foreign policy and diplomacy. Kautilya's Arthashastra is famous for its detailed analysis of diplomacy, including alliances, espionage, and war strategy. He describes 4 main strategies, upayas, for dealing with rival states: conciliation, sama; gifts, dana; intimidation, beta; and force, danda. Espionage is emphasized as critical to preempting threats and gathering intelligence, reflecting a realistic and sometimes ruthless approach to statecraft. Number 5. Military strategy and security. Security is central to Kautilya's vision of a strong state. The Arthashastra discusses recruitment, training and organization of armies, fortification of cities, and the use of spies. Both offensive and defensive tactics are elaborated upon, including the use of alliances, psychological warfare, and battlefield formations. Military power is inseparable from political authority, and Kautilya insists that the king maintain constant vigilance against internal and external threats. The political philosophy of Kautilya. The Arthashastra reflects a realpolitik approach, where the primary concern of governance is the stability and prosperity of the state. Kautilya's political philosophy emphasizes pragmatism over ideology or morality. The end goal of statecraft is survival, expansion, and consolidation of power. While ethical considerations are not ignored, they are secondary to practical governance. Kautilya often advocates calculated ruthlessness, such as preemptive strikes against potential rebels or deceitful diplomacy, to maintain authority. This approach demonstrates a sophisticated understanding of human nature and political dynamics. Economic insights and taxation. Kautilya's economic prescriptions were pioneering. He divided the kingdom into districts, each supervised by officials responsible for revenue, trade, and agriculture. Taxes were levied on land, trade, professions, and property. Kautilya's economic policies balanced the need for revenue with incentives for productivity. Market regulations, price control, and state monopolies on certain goods ensured both economic stability and royal profit. Such measures were vital for sustaining a large empire like Maurya, enabling extensive public works, army maintenance, and administrative bureaucracy. Social order and governance. While the Arthashastra recognizes the importance of social hierarchy, it demonstrates flexibility in addressing governance challenges. The king's interest in maintaining public welfare is evident. Kautilya advocates for public infrastructure, irrigation, market regulation, and famine relief. He views the king as a caretaker whose legitimacy depends on the prosperity and security of his subjects. Social unrest, corruption, or weak leadership, in contrast, could destabilize the empire. Legacy of the Arthashastra. The Arthashastra influenced Indian governance long after the fall of the Maurya Empire. Its practical guidance on administration, law, economics, and military strategy served as a reference for later rulers. Beyond India, it represents one of the earliest comprehensive works on political science, comparable in importance to Machiavelli's The Prince or Sun Tzu's The Art of War. Modern scholars recognize its sophisticated treatment of statecraft, its insights into power dynamics, and its pragmatic realism. Conclusion. Kautilya's Arthashastra is more than a historical document. It is a testament to the intellectual sophistication of the Maurya Empire. By integrating law, economics, military strategy, and diplomacy, Kautilya created a blueprint for effective governance that ensured the empire's stability and expansion. His work demonstrates that ancient Indian political thought was highly systematic, combining practical experience with theoretical insight. The Arthashastra remains a vital source for understanding the political, economic, and social organization of ancient India, and its lessons continue to resonate in studies of governance, international relations, and leadership. Sources 1. Kangal R.P. 1965 to 1990. The Kautilya Arthashastra, 3 vols. Delhi, Motilal Banarsidass. 2. Rangarajan L.N. 1992. Kautilya, the Arthashastra. Penguin Books, India. 3. Trotman T.R. 1971. Kautilya and the Arthashastra, a statistical investigation of the authorship and evolution of the text. Brill. 4. Olivel P. 2013. King, Governance, and Law in the Arthashastra, Oxford University Press. 5. Basham A.L. 1954. The Wonder That Was India. London, Sidgwick and Jackson. 6. Thapar R. 2002. Early India, From the Origins to AD 1300. University of California Press.